If we put all this money together into a kit, not necessarily domiciled at the Ministry of Education, but give it to the Treasury, and let us have schools getting these monies directly from Exchequer to go towards funding their capitation needs, and everybody accesses education. We make it free. That's the argument I'm actually bringing forth. Otherwise, we cannot sustain the bursary program as it is today, unless we find a way of streamlining it in a way every Kenyan benefits from real material financial support under a bursary program. 400 million has been put in place to pay bursaries to students. The requirement is you must have 350 and above for you to access this program. Many students fall below that threshold. What happened to that guy who got 349, 320, 300 and has an admission to a certain school? That tells you he's already automatically cut off. So it doesn't benefit everyone. It is not universal. As opposed to putting money to schools directly and tell people, can you just access education universally? And even the way the whole process is being run, you know, you have 50 million as an MP. You advertise, you give out forms, bursary forms to many people. Not all will get that bursary program. Giving a form, filling the form, and actual getting that bursary is a different story altogether. So we know it doesn't happen. So it's all about balancing the political interest, regionalism, and all that. So we are still, way far much behind. When you look at what has been proposed from the clerk of the National Assembly, it is fundamentally different from what some of us have understood and are trying to propose. What the National Assembly is trying to propose is the same thing. They are simply saying there is a petition before the High Court in Nakuru, and by the way, that petition it raises very salient issues that every Kenyan must read and understand the petition. It actually goes towards challenging the legality and constitutionality of something called bursaries, especially when counties are giving bursaries. It doesn't talk about making it universally acceptable. It doesn't talk about making education free. It only talks about harmonizing, streamlining. They're giving it very beautiful names, by the way, and adjectives. You streamline, you harmonize, you consolidate NGCDF bursary program. But they're not talking about removing it in totality from the control of a politician called a member of parliament into something else that will directly wire the monies to schools, that schools will never suffer a challenge of capitation, so that students can actually access education in school.